Lesson 2.5, we're still talking about factoring, and we're just looking at problems that look a little bit different than some of the other ones. So I'm going to do number 3 for you, which looks like this. Okay, so this is one of those that looks a little bit different. So if you look here, normally our standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c. And what we need to do is see which term is missing. Well, I have my ax squared right here, and I have the c with the no x there, so it's the bx that's missing. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to see if there's a GCF that I can pull out. Well, unfortunately, 25 and 4 do not have a common factor, and they don't share ends. So I cannot make it smaller. So what I need to do is I need to rewrite this as 25n squared, and I need to put a plus 0 n in the middle minus 4 as a placeholder, because this 0n is the same thing as just not having it written in the middle to begin with. Okay, and now I'm just going to go through the factoring process of expanding this middle term so that I can write this as a 4-term polynomial. Okay, so I'm looking for two things to put here in the middle. Okay, so the AC process, I need to multiply A times C, so that's going to be 25 times negative 4. I'm going to get negative 100. And I need factors of negative 100 that add up to be 0. Well, this is nice because I know that 100 is 10 times 10. If I make one of them negative, negative 10 times 10 is negative 100. Okay, so it works this direction, but then when I add them up, they equal 0. Okay, so that's going to work there. So I'm going to do negative 10n plus 10n. Okay, again, let me just reiterate, this is the same as having none of them, which is the same as missing them in the middle. Okay, so we're not changing values, we're just changing how it looks. Okay, now I'm going to do my factor by grouping or the box. Let me do the box for those of you that are using the box but maybe still struggling a little bit with it. If you guys are doing grouping, you're probably okay. But here's my box, and so I want to pull out everything that they have in common. So I know that this is going to be an n times n to get n squared. Okay? And when I look at 25 and 10, maybe they have like a 5 in common, which would make this also a 5. And then how about maybe a negative 2? Yep, that would give me this negative 10n here. And how about a positive 2? So it looks like with this guy, it looks like I had 5n minus 2 times 5n plus 2. Okay, and when I check these out, 5n and 2 have nothing in common in both of them, so they're relatively prime. Okay, and I can't pull anything else out. They're both linear, so that is the answer. And you'll get that by grouping as well.